What club am I talking about? I'm talking about the club of gatekeepers that we all got to deal with. You know who they are, and they definitely know who they are.
What club am I talking about? I'm talking about the club of gatekeepers. Though we all got to deal with, you know who they are. And they definitely know who they are. I push CH. Like wait, I push CH. Like wait, y'all, not Ice Cube bringing receipts to expose Diddy for forcing his sons to be like him. Now y'all know how Diddy has been brought to the stake for these past couple months. And the feds have opened up an official investigation. Well, y'all might want to throw his son Christian Combs right up into it, because Christian just got sued by a woman for allegedly assaying her. The father and son being sued for this crime is absolutely crazy haul. But according to Ice Cube, we really shouldn't be that shocked, because Diddy allegedly put his son up to it. According to Ice Cube, Diddy allegedly forced his son to sue a victim. And the real reason for this is going to blow your mind. And now that Christian is now in deep trouble, word on the streets is that he is allegedly planning to expose Diddy as his mastermind, and y'all won't believe the stories that Christian is finally telling about Diddy, cause it's insane. Does Diddy really allegedly force his sons to take part in his as a weird WR of passage? When I say work with us, is to stop working against us, stop doing that. __. Behind the scenes that we know you doing, yo. When I tell you that this situation with Diddy keeps getting crazier and more insane every single time we get an update. I'm not kidding, cause not only did Diddy just catch some other insane charges, but now both of his sons have allegedly have charges of their own. And it's like it's a family affair, or something like that, because how on earth is a father and his two sons all accused of doing the same thing? It's crazy. Currently, Quincy is the only one who hasn't got any charges. But then he's not Diddy's biological son, so that might have something to do with it. But in case you've all missed this tea and don't know what I'm talking about, I'm referring to how Diddy's son Christian Combs recently got sued by a woman who claimed that he allegedly saw her during a Combs family holiday back in December 2022. But the crazy part about all this is that from the way that she recounted the events, it sounds kind of similar to the way that Diddy operates. You know, the whole get the woman drunk or high, and then proceed to sell all 5 people who have accused Diddy of doing unspeakable things to them, accuse him of doing the same thing in Cassie's lawsuit. She exposed how Diddy used to force her to allegedly take some no candy of sugar and lots of alcohol, and then he would force her to be intimate with his worker that he had hired. I'm talking about the part where Cassie's lawsuit said Mr. Combs always supplied Miss Venter and the escort with copious amounts of drugs before and during Foe's. Miss Venter was given ecstasy, nose candy, GHB, ketamine, marijuana, and alcohol in excessive amounts during Foe's, which allowed her to disassociate during these horrific encounters. It became commonplace to get fluids in the days after Info to recover from the excessive substances pushed upon her. This Venter was required to dress up and linger for Info. Now, the second woman who sued him, Joey Dickerson Neal, also claimed that he allegedly spiked her drink with something while they were on a date. And she claimed that the encounter happened while she was in college, and that Diddy pounded her for weeks to go on a date with him. And when she finally gave in, he took her to a restaurant where he allegedly slipped something into her drink. According to reports, the complaint alleges Combs intentionally drugged Dickerson Neal, leaving her unable to stand or walk. The suit said she left her drink unattended with him at the restaurant, and afterward, under alleged pressure from Combs, she took a hit from a blunt. They then drove to a music studio. The suit stated when Dickerson Neal couldn't exit the car, Combs allegedly took her to a place he was staying to saw her, according to the filing. But even worse, y'all, she revealed in the lawsuit that Diddy had made a video of him saying her, and he shared it around reports. Habit that days later, a male friend named Devont Sway, a member of the popular Nines R&B group Ja Toy, revealed to Joey that he viewed an adult tape along with other people, according to the suit. Joey said Swing feared his band would lose its record deal if he spoke against Combs. But the wild thing is that Cassie also claimed in her lawsuit that Diddy used to record her whenever he forced her into freak-offs. And even though she deleted the videos, he always had backups. And he would recover the deleted videos, the document said, while Miss Venter quickly deleted any photographs or video of sex acts. If they were taken on her phone, Mr. Combs repeatedly made clear that he retained many videos of Miss Venter during fuzz. Even when she deleted the videos, Mr. Combs would tell Miss Venter that he was able to recover deleted videos from her devices. On one occasion, he sat next to her on a flight and made her watch a video she thought she had deleted, reinforcing her inability to escape and the immense power he held over her. And just like he allegedly said Joey's videos around, he did the same thing allegedly to Cassie, because 50 Cent claimed that Diddy was allegedly sending these videos around in Hollywood on telephone. And __. After the __. Right, and the __. Be like matter of fact, they sent me the girl pictures like pictures of girl, like not the __. That you'll saw worse way worse wow, are you kidding me yo like penetration pictures. And nah come on man, I felt like those photographs was not happening because of Cassie. I felt like they was happening because of Puffy right. Oh wow, you know what's saying, because when a girl moved from my man and she upgrading. __. Be insecure, you know what I'm saying, they start feeling some kind of way. Especially like a third woman also claimed that Diddy and his friend Aaron Hall, allegedly's her and her friend, after they met the men at a party, according to reports, while at Hall's apartment, Jane Doe was offered more drinks and was coerced into being intimate with Combs. After Combs finished doing his business, Jane Doe laid in the bed, shocked and traumatized. While Jane Doe was trying to get dressed, Hall allegedly barged into the room, pinned her down and forced Jane Doe to be intimate with him. And y'all, when he was done, he and Aaron allegedly switched and Aaron said Jane Doe. While Diddy saw her friend, according to the documents, a fourth woman also filed a lawsuit where she claimed that Diddy and a group of his friends, including former Bad Boy president Harvey Pierre, allegedly saw her in Diddy's studio in New York. After she was picked up in Baltimore by Harvey Pierre, the lawsuit said while at the studio, Miss Doe was essayed by Mr. Combs' third excellent, and Mr. Pierre in that order, while Mr. Combs was essaying Miss. He complained that he could not get off unless she pinched him as hard as she could. Mr. Combs then watched on, as third of selling who Miss Doe had not even realized had begun essay Miss Doe. As she told him to stop after third cell was finished, Mr. Pierre took his turn and then forced her to give him oral action, during which Miss Doe was choking and struggling to breathe. After all this came out, Diddy eventually had to release a statement where he denied the allegations and said enough is enough. For the last couple of weeks, I have sat silently and watched people try to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation. And my legacy sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the off things being alleged. I will fight for my name, my family, and for the truth. And don't get me started on Rod's accusations, 'cause he had plenty to say in his lawsuit, and surprise, he told the same exact type of story about how Diddy allegedly drugged him up, gave him alcohol, and allegedly saw him at a party. The court document said on or about February 2nd, 2023 incident. Mr. Jones believes Mr. Combs drugged him. Mr. Jones recalls waking up naked, dizzy, and confused he was in bed with two workers. And Mr. Combs, he also recalls aimlessly wandering around the house with no clothes on. He then claimed that Diddy allegedly groomed him and was trying to pass him around to his friends like Cuba Goodinger. Speaking of Cuba, though TMZ reported that Jones claims Diddy introduced him to Cuba Goodinger on Diddy's yacht, and Cuba allegedly began touching, groping, and fondling Mr. Jones' legs, his upper inner thigh near his groin, the small of his back near his buttock, and his shoulders. Diddy's former bodyguard, Gene D., also had something to say about Diddy in Cuba. It's also a legion that he met Cuban Goodinger through Diddy on Diddy Yacht. And it even got to a point where he started touching him on his upper inner, near his grow according to him. Did you see the picture? No, I didn't get to see it. But oh my God, CEO, listen to me, man. I don't know if it was what they call it when you take two pictures. And they put it together use like that what they call it when they put the pictures together. And it don't belong together, but they put it together whatever side by side, yeah, whatever they call that Cuban Goodinger was so close to that man. I would thought that was his lady. This is the picture that's close he was to him. And then his hand on his legan also hinted that Diddy might have put the idea in Koo's head that Little Rod was fresh meat. So you seeing no pictures, do you believe his claims? Yeah. I believe this claims somebody put something in Cuban Goodinger ear that this was fresh meat. Or she can you break him, or C, can you do something, 'cause don't.